Did you know that a typical golfer has a 1 in 12,500 chance of hitting a hole in one, according to Deer Creek Golf Club's website? Now, we all know who Tiger Woods is, right? Well, he hit his first hole in one at the age of 8 years old. Now, golf is a great sport to learn, play, and just to have fun. And in my 4 years of playing golf, I have enjoyed going to the golf course every single time. And today, I'm going to teach you the main steps of playing golf, like the terminology, the parts of the hole, and parts of the course. The first step of playing golf is the terminology. The terms are par, ace, eagle, and bogey. The first term is par. Par is explained by Jim Burke, a golf instructor, and he says that par refers to how many strokes you need to complete a hole, or the total number of holes on the course. Par is also referred to as the ideal benchmark for the course. Par helps determine the score of the course and who wins, with the lower score winning. The second term is ace. Ace, as simple as you can put it, is just a hole in one. To add this to your scorecard, you just put 1 for the hole. An ace most typically happens on par 3s, but it can rarely happen on par 4s. The third term is eagle, and it is you hit it under 2 par of par. An eagle is much more common than an ace, and kind of like the ace, it happens more on par 5, but like the ace, it can still happen on par 4s. The final term is bogey, and a bogey is when you hit it 1 over par. Sportslingo.com best explains bogey as if someone were to score 6 on a par 5. Playing bogey golf means that you are averaging 1 over par on every single hole. Now that I've talked about some terminology, let's move on to parts of a golf course. The second step to playing golf is learning the parts of a hole. There are 3 parts of the hole, and it's the tee box, fairway, and putting green. The starting point of the hole is the tee box, which here is represented by all 4 of these colorful squares. It is called the tee box because back when golf first started, there was a box full of sand that people would use to tee off of, and that's now why it's called a tee box. The box is marked now by just 2 colorful bricks or just 2 pieces of wood. The area between the tee box and the putting green is the fairway. The fairway is where you ideally want your tee shot to land because it is more predictable to go off of, and just overall it's the clearest way and cleanest way to go up because there's no usual trees out there. The final part of the hole is the putting green. This area is marked by a flag or lighter colored grass. This is the part of the hole where you must use a putter because if you use a wedge, you will just destroy it because it's already flat. Now, the third part of your course is just the parts of the golf course. The 3 parts of the golf course is your golf shack, your holes, and your cart paths. A golf shack is the place where viable things are. These viable things are concessions, golf shop, the front office, and cart rentals. It is most typically the biggest structure and first structure you see coming to a golf course. The second part of the golf course is the holes. There are usually 9 to 18 holes on a golf course, and all 9 to 18 holes consist of a tee box, a fairway, and a putting green. These types of holes are considered public holes according to golfcompendium.com, and this is also be called golf links because they're all linked together. The final part of the golf course is the golf paths. The golf paths follow along the edges of the holes to make it easier to get to your ball on a smoother, flatter land. Most of the paths are made out of asphalt or rock, and they all continue in many directions to get to many different holes. To summarize, I have taught you the terminology, the parts of the hole, and parts of the course. I'm going to end with a quote by Arnold Palmer. Success in golf depends less on the strength of the body and more on strength of the mind and character. Thank you.